You're live. It says it.
All right, so we good, right?
Hold on, I don't have live on me yet. It still says upcoming. There we go. Yep, we're
And
good.
Okay.
There we go. We can start it off right now, I guess, right?
Yeah, go for it, big guy, whenever you're ready.
How's everyone doing tonight? My name's Stooge, and we're going to be kicking off Nerds with the Podcast with a little bit of a topic of things that are bad. It's good. Movies, games, and etc.
That was the best fucking intro ever.
Terrible.
That's okay, man. Don't mind him, everybody. He's getting the stage right now. That's Stooge, who just introed the episode here. I'm Axel.
And I'm Ballsy. And just a quick thing right now, we have to give a big thanks to anybody who's been listening to our podcast and been viewing on YouTube. It means so much to us. So thank you all for that.
It means the world, and we appreciate it.
Means a lot that you guys stand with us, and even through the mistakes of last episode, hopefully we don't have any issues today.
I feel like the mistakes are a wee bit charming.
That's going to happen, you know.
It's that level of realism that we bring to the podcast.
Even the pros aren't immune to his mistakes and little technical difficulties.
I listen to a podcast. Dude's been doing it for 4 years, and he fucks up almost every intro without fail. Like,
Well,
it's
it's
just
definitely going to be me.
All right.
it's the beast.
So,
All right.
Who wants to start it off today?
So-
so bad they're good.
Yeah, so as Stooge mentioned, we're talking today about things that other people consider bad that we have just this unnatural fucking love for, whether it's, you know, your favorite game, your favorite movie, TV show, whatever the case.
We all have them. We all have them.
Everybody-
You know, everybody's got that, like, oh, I like yada, yada, yada. Be like,
Right.
how? Like,
Guilty.
it's just you just look at like how, like it just you're like mind blown.
Yep. So I, in particular, am a huge fucking fan of B and C rated movies and TV shows. The worse it is, the better it is. So I will start us off. One of my favorite movies of all time, to the point where I have chosen on my own to watch it at a regular interval. I fucking love the movie The Happening.
Oh,
By M. Night Shyamalan with fucking Mark Wahlberg in it.
okay.
Oh my god.
I have not seen that. I am also not a fan of M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong here.
I
You know.
also am not a Shyamalama Ding Dong fan, but The Happening is such a fucking bad movie that it is absolutely incredible. Marky Mark is in like prime Boston overacting mode, just classic. Like, what do you mean the plants are attacking? Like, just fucking bug-eyed, cheesing, spiking the fucking like. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad that it is good.
That reminds me of another movie. It got a lot of bad reviews, but it's kind of a mediocre middle movie. One of those. The
I have a feeling
Frighteners.
I know what you're gonna. Okay. Oh, I thought you were going with your number one on.
No,
that
I'm
list,
not-
and I was
I'm
like,
not.
Don't you dare say that that's a mediocre movie?
Nope,
'cause that
nope.
is
I'm
shit
not.
at that.
I'm not going there yet. But no, the way you said it reminds me a lot of the Frighteners. I don't
That's
know.
the one. That's the one with the with the ghosts, obviously. But
Yeah.
that's the one with the big black guy actor. I can't remember his name. Wasn't he one of the ghosts? I'm gonna actually. You know what? while you're
Maybe.
talking about
All
it,
I
I'm
know
gonna
is
look
it
that up.
stars Michael J. Fox.
Right. Yes, that is the movie I'm thinking of.
And you could definitely tell, and this isn't like bad acting upon Michael J. Fox. He played it well, but his role was written for bad acting.
I love it.
Like it was poorly written.
I mean, there's so many fucking movies like that. Oh yeah, Chai McBride. That's the guy I was thinking of from The Frighteners. Yeah, there's so many movies like that are just they're so badly written. You sit down and you watch them and you're like, what the fuck was this individual fucking on when he wrote this shit?
And where do I get my hands on
Yeah.
some?
It was
Serious.
that bad.
Seriously. The
Oh.
Frighteners is a good one though. That's a good pull. That's a good pull.
Yeah, no, because like the way you were explaining, because like I said, I never seen The Happening. I
God,
I get as far as reading M Night, and I'm like, next.
same. Honestly, The Village was the first one that really fucking put a damper on my opinion of him. I fucking hated The Village.
Dude.
And not like the ironic, it's so bad it's good. It's hot garbage.
I wanted to write to him to demand my 2 hours back.
Oh, yeah, like that South Park episode.
Yeah. I literally wanted to real life South Park episode that. I'm like, I want my 2 hours back.
I was so fucking upset that I went out of my way to see that movie in the theaters. What a fucking regrettable mistake.
I didn't see it in the movies. I didn't waste money. I saw it on whatever it was being televised on. But
Yeah.
no, that shit was fucking straight hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Hot
The
garbage.
However-
worst movie I've seen in theaters is John Carter.
Oh my! I didn't even
Like,
fucking bother,
we-
dog.
So we walked out, like
No
maybe like
shit.
30 minutes into the movie, we walked out. It was
I-
that bad.
I don't know if I've ever walked out of a movie before.
That was
I've
the only,
definitely-
first and only movie me and
I've
my-
been
me and
kicked
my
out of
guys walked
movie
out.
theaters.
Oh, I've been kicked out, and I've
been kicked
definitely,
out, but I've never walked out except for that one.
I don't think I've ever
definitely
walked
had
out.
I've definitely had those moments where I'm like watching a movie at home, and I'm like, "This is fucking stupid," and I turn it off. But I don't think I've ever fucking walked out of a movie theater because I'm too poor to
No.
take every minute.
We took the hit. We took the hit. There was like 5 of us.
I'd
We
fall
were just like,
asleep.
Dude, this movie sucks. Let's get out of here.
No shit.
Yeah, I have yet to this day to finish that movie.
It's such a. Oh, excuse me.
Yep.
It's such a fucking bad movie.
Oh, it's
Like
terrible.
I said, I have yet to this day to finish it.
Like I put John Carter like right in the same category as fucking Jupiter Ascending with Mila Kunis and fucking Eddie Redmayne. What a fucking I see. I just I
See, that
don't
was a bad
understand
movie,
it.
but you know what? I
15
enjoyed it.
minutes. That's all
You
I've
made it
seen of
15
that. I made it 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, what really
made it
took
through.
me what I've made it through, but what really took me out of the movie was whatever fucking bizarre ass choice Eddie Redmayne decided on for the voice of his character. He like only spoke while he was inhaling air through his mouth,
Yeah.
and it was
It was weird.
bad. It was really fucking bad. Oh my god. I wanted to go back to the M. Night Shyamalan thing for a second. So on the opposite side of the spectrum, Split is a fucking phenomenal movie.
Haven't seen it.
I
It-
haven't seen any
oh,
of those ones. In the
it
cinemas.
is- It is so good. I don't believe that it's good because of Shyamalami. I definitely believe that the entire movie is carried on the incredible shoulders of fucking James McAvoy.
Oh, probably.
His performance in that movie makes that movie so fucking good. It is hands down to date, other than The Happening for its ridiculousness, the only fucking M. Night Shyamalan movie that I choose to watch when I have the opportunity to. It is phenomenal. Highly fucking recommend it. Cannot recommend it enough. Only M. Night Shyamalan movie, good movie review you'll ever get out of me. But I can't recommend that enough. And if you want to get fucking baked and piss your pants laughing for like a solid hour and a half, sit down and watch The Happening. Because at the very least, you'll get to see Marky Mark act like an absolute fucking chooch. And you get to stare at Zoe Deschanel for an hour and a half, which I never have a complaint about.
Yeah, there won't be
No,
complaints with that one.
I do
No.
loves me some Zoe Deschanel.
Absolutely.
On the topic of real shit fucking movies, though, Ballsy, why don't you tell us what the top of your fucking list is? Because it is a gem.
It is an absolute gem, and people nowadays, like, it's It is a terrible movie.
Oh, it's
Like,
garbage.
it is just so poorly done, so low budget. It deserves the rating it has, but it is so good. And that would have to be Super Mario Brothers, the 1991 movie,
Rest in peace, Bob Hoskins.
Yeah.
starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper.
And Dennis Hopper. Yep.
And Dennis Hopper.
Yep. People don't give Hopper enough credit that he was Bowser, not Bowser.
Bowser, not Bowser.
Whatever the hell that was.
The fucking T-Rex guy. Little known fact, up until the fucking day Bob Hoskins died, he went to his grave insisting that the Mario movie was the biggest fuck up and mistake of his entire career.
Oh, that's funny.
He took that shit to the grave. He fucking hated that movie. And I don't think I've ever actually heard John Leguizamo say like,
93.
anything good or bad.
It was
Oh,
93. So no, I've over the years have read up on stories about that movie, and I was actually telling a story a little earlier about it. Yeah, no, that was one of the worst things. Bob Hoskins took it to his grave. It was one of those, like, him and Leguizamo, from what I hear, like, this is all just what I hear and what I've read. I don't know how much truth this is, except for one little fact. That it was, like, they didn't take the full movie serious with all, like, you know, the low budget and the way the script was written and everything else. That they used to go and sit in the trailer and just get piss fucking drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And then come out and do their scenes. To the fact that at one point, Bob Hoskins broke his arm. And you can see it in the movie. He had a pink fucking cast that you can see in scenes in the movie.
Clear as
All
day.
the fucking colors.
It was
Of all
pink.
the colors to choose to be on camera with.
Pink. And
He didn't care. He probably requested for it.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Hey, yeah, give me a pink cast.
I'd be very curious to hear how Leguizamo feels about that movie, because I don't think I've ever heard him say hide nor hair about doing that movie. Like, he just kind of
He
pretends. it
just
didn't
don't even
exist.
bring it up.
I really would too, you know, like,
Very interesting. Hopper too, for that matter. Now that I
Yep.
think about it, I'd be really fucking interested to hear what Dennis Hopper has to say.
yeah, both
Now
of
that
them.
We've gone so far away that now everybody knows it's a hot garbage
Mhm.
fucking
And
shit.
I am huge fans of both of them.
Oh yeah, same.
Especially-
fucking Roger Rabbit, dude. Come on.
Especially John Leguizamo.
Oh, I love Leguizamo.
Like, I love Bob Hoskins. Everything Bob Hoskins has ever done is solid gold in my eyes. Leguizamo, absolutely, 100%. And I still love the fact that because of my kids, John Leguizamo is still in my fucking life.
Oh, why? Because they watch Ice Age?
Or Encanto.
Oh, that's right. He is in it.
Encanto and Ice Age.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Yeah,
plays Bruno.
He sure does.
Yeah,
Dude,
I didn't even
fucking-
know that he was in Ice Age.
Yep,
Oh,
he
yeah,
plays.
he's-
He's
yeah,
Sid the Sloth.
I'm
the
still
slot.
blown. I'm still blown away by that. I actually just found that out, and I was like, "What?"
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, the lisp, or whatever he's got going on, just
It's so
completely
good, yeah.
throws you off, man.
It masks it.
See, to me, it sounds just like him. He's also in fucking Moulin Rouge. He plays.
Yep.
He plays Toulouse, the dwarf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the fucking
Oh,
dwarf.
but speaking of like, now you want to talk about masterpieces that John Leguizamo has been in. Now this isn't going to fall into the category of so bad it's good, but since we're
Yes.
already talking about it, it has to be said. And if you haven't seen it, shame on you. Tu Wong Fu.
Oh, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Oh, little Latin boy in drag.
Absolutely.
Why are you crying?
Absolute masterpiece, starring John Leguizamo.
Wesley Snipes is wearing a dress and fake tits for
Yes.
that entire fucking movie. Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo,
And Patrick
Kevin Kline.
Swayze.
No, Kevin Kline. Is Patrick Swayze in that? Too?
Yeah, Swayze.
It's been such a long fucking time
It's
since
been,
I've
yeah, it's
seen
been
that
a long
movie.
while.
It's Swayze, yeah. Yep. Great movie about drag queens. Amazingly done. Literally,
yeah,
it's
son of a bitch.
probably one of the best performances you'll probably ever see from a trio like that.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Those
It was
three,
absolutely incredible.
you would never ever put those three, like especially in the time that movie came out. You would never
nobody.
imagine putting those three together.
Nobody was winning the fucking over under on ever seeing a movie with Wesley Snipes in a dress. Nobody was ever winning that fucking
Standing
bet.
next to
Nobody-
John Leguizamo and Patrick Swayze on top of those. There was three different genres of movies right there.
I'll tell you what. Back in his heyday, when he was really young, John Leguizamo definitely had a backup career as a drag queen because he looked good in his drag makeup. He was an attractive fella in that drag makeup. He looked really good. He could, if that fucking acting shit didn't work out, he could have been a drag queen.
He had a career.
For real. Yeah.
Yeah, RuPaul would have been knocking at his door.
Dude,
Yo, John!
RuPaul is another one. I will give credit where credit is due. RuPaul is a good-looking woman when he takes the time to fucking do up his makeup. And I need his skincare routine secret because I can only hope to look that good when I'm late 50s, early 60s. Like that
Is
man
that how old he is?
Dude, he's old.
Yeah.
He's fucking old.
Dude,
bro.
Leguizamo
Like
was in
30s,
his
40s, I
no,
thought.
Leguizamo was in his 20s in the 90s.
Right, yeah, no, I'm talking RuPaul.
No, RuPaul.
Yeah.
RuPaul
Oh,
is
RuPaul.
old.
Oh, yeah, easy.
RuPaul is old.
No.
Easy.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm
Dead
gonna
ass.
look it up. Look it up.
I'm already ahead of you.
Google it.
62.
62.
Holy shit.
While we're talking about over 60s that are
Holy
extraordinarily
smokes.
fucking good looking, Cassandra Peterson.
Yes.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yes.
Elvira. She is like 67 right now, and she doesn't look a day
Still.
over 34.
Yep, still looks amazing.
Oh my God. I would give a left nut to have a steak dinner.
so, kind of kick back on topic. Now we've heard from Axel, and we've heard from me. Now, Stooge, you're the only one that hasn't chimed in. Now, it doesn't have to be a movie. What is one guilty pleasure that you have that is poorly rated among the
I
general
get a lot of
population?
shit from my buddies for this one actually.
Sure.
So, I'm a big fan of Chappie. I don't know if you guys remember watching Chappie.
It's
of a robot.
It's a robot
So bad
movie,
it's good.
right?
Yeah, it's
It's a
a
robot
robot, and I don't know if you guys know who Die
Diane
Antwoord
Ward. Yep.
Die Antwoord is. Yeah,
I don't.
they're in it, and basically they turn Chappie, this robot, into like a thug.
Yeah.
And the girl's trying to keep him nice, and he wants to go out like shooting people and shit.
I've never
And
heard of
they're
it, to be
trying
fair.
Train him to be like an awesome like person and to help steal shit.
I don't think I ever saw Chappie, but I compared it a lot to Real Steel, and I saw Real Steel, and that was a fucking big disappointment.
Oh, Real
see,
Steel
I
with
really liked
Real
Steel.
Steel with you,
Wolverine.
With Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman, yeah.
It's a fucking big
They
disappointment.
definitely kidified it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, for sure.
But
No,
I like that. Like I said, I mean, and
I've
Chappie
heard
was
of it.
really good too. The issue with Chappie though, they try to cram so much into like one short thing, so
Right.
the storylines kind of like bounces around and
I heard that
kinda
there was
loses ya.
I heard that there was a lot of South African culture and stuff like that without a
Yes.
lot of explanation, and that also
Yes.
made the movie kind of confusing. Same thing for fucking District 9. District 9 was a fantastic fucking movie, but if they had crossed the line even slightly more than they did into like some of the bizarre like subcultures of South Africa and shit, that movie would have been fucking all over the place. It would have been
All
so
over.
hard to follow.
Yep. And District 9 is probably one of my favorites.
Oh, District 9 is so
It's
good. Dude,
so-
watching
so
that guy
good.
turn into a fucking alien shrimp in front of the camera is fucking wild.
It's wild. Yeah.
Wild. That was a great. Oh, excuse me. That was a great movie.
So that's one of my pleasures. Like I said, Chappie. And then another one that I get shit on for is The Boss. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
Boss.
It's
Maybe.
with
Is it? It's a movie?
yes, it's with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh my God! Yes, I have heard it. That's not a
Peter-
bad movie.
Peter
That's a
Dinklage
good
is in it.
movie. Yeah,
Some people don't like it, man.
dude.
And,
Peter Dinklage as a fucking stuck-up rich guy named
Rich-
Renault.
Yeah. And I get shit on for liking it.
I'll have
a
to
lot
check
of people
that
don't
out.
like
I've
that one.
actually never heard of it.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
really funny. So she loses her job.
Yeah,
I,
and then
I
she
googled it,
becomes-
so yeah.
Yeah, and then she becomes like some Girl Scout leader, and just like tries to make all her money back
it's your classic.
through the
it's
Girl
your-
Scouts.
It's your classic Melissa McCarthy movie.
Yeah.
Someone who is an absolute fucking psycho nut job slowly finds themselves on camera and turns into a good person. It was the same. It was the
Same
same
shit.
thing as the one that she did with Jason Bateman, where she fucking like stole Identity Thief or whatever.
Identity.
She was a bad psycho fucking person, and then she slowly finds herself and redeems herself at the end of the movie. Classic Melissa McCarthy.
She wears turtlenecks the entire fucking movie.
But that's a good movie. I enjoy The Boss. I
I'm
also
glad
love
someone else
I
likes it.
love Kristen Bell, dude. I would watch.
It's got a
dog
great
shit-
cast.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Dog
Christian
Bell.
Bell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would watch Dog Shit Dry if it starred Kristen Bell. Like, I love her. I absolutely adore her.
I'm a big fan of Peter Dinklage.
About
Peter
huge
Dinklage
dude,
is-
Death at a
oh,
Funeral. Please
Mm.
tell me
Yeah,
you've seen
Death-
Death at
I
a
have.
Funeral.
I have.
So I actually learned recently that the Death at a Funeral with Chris Rock in it, and the fucking dude from Sonic,
Which
That's a
dude? James
fucking-
Marsden?
yeah,
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
that's a fucking remake.
Yep.
It's a remake of a British movie, and the British original stars Peter Dinklage as the gay dwarf stripper
no
lover. He
Really?
plays the exact same role
Same
in the
role.
British movie that he did in the Chris Rock remake, and it's fucking
That's
amazing.
hilarious.
Oh god,
You
that-
gotta
that-
you gotta love when they
great
do
in that
things like
movie.
that. You gotta love when they do things like that, though.
Yeah, like when Ricky Gervais made his guest appearance on The Office as his British Office character. Fucking
Yep.
top tier. So I got another one for you. Here's a fucking classic. All right. It is probably one of the best movies on his ever rapidly growing fucking career list. The Wicker Man, starring Nick Cage.
I don't like that movie at all.
I love
It
that
is
movie.
It's
Fucking
wild.
hot garbage.
It's wild.
It's so hot garbage.
It's like,
It's so hot garbage. There is nothing better than the fucking end of that movie and hearing him just scream the word
Scream.
bees. The bees!
the bees.
That's
Oh my god, dude, that movie's so fucking bad. Same thing with the Langoliers. And have either of you heard of the Langoliers before?
I have not.
It is a movie. It's a Stephen King movie based on a Stephen King book,
Yep.
obviously, called The Langoliers. And it's one of the fucking worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think
Like,
I've seen it.
bar none.
I might not remember it, but with my mother being such the enormous horror Stephen King fan
I
that
love
she
Stephen King.
was, I probably at some point sat through it.
I can
As
tell
far as
you-
remembering it, I don't.
I can help you. I can help you remember whether or not you've seen this with one simple description. Okay, it's a fucking like a small plane full of people. They're stuck in an. It's been years since I've seen this, so forgive me, anybody in the fucking podcast world, if I get facts wrong. But it's a small group of people that were on a plane. The plane lands. They get to the airport. Nobody. Not a single fucking soul in the airport. They can't get
All right,
out
yeah.
of the airport. The fucking villain, the villains, the bad creatures of the movie are the Langoliers.
Yep.
And when
Okay.
you don't see them for the entire movie up until the very end. And at the very end, you see them, and they are literally just probably about yay big, brown, furry mouths that fly around and eat everything. That's it.
Fuck.
That's it.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember it now.
A brown furry mouth that flies around and eats everything. It is the worst fucking slice of shit I've ever fucking watched in my entire life. It is amazing. That's not even a C movie. That is a fucking Z movie.
Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Dude,
50%
it's
Rotten
fucking-
Tomatoes.
Oh, it's
I've
hot
only ever
garbage.
I've only ever met one person who has actually seen that movie and enjoyed it as much as I do, and it's my brother Cody.
I remember seeing it, but like vaguely. It would be I'd have to give it another watch.
Yeah, what
Oh,
the
I would
hell
absolutely
are these
need to give it a
creatures?
Dude. They're fucking
These things look
Langoliers, man.
What the fuck?
I know that Stephen King has said in many interviews that the book It was co-authored by Stephen King and cocaine. He has said that many times.
Yeah, he has.
Or this one here, man.
This fucking movie, dude, had to, this book, this movie, everything that is based on the Langoliers had to be in his absolute fucking drug peak because it makes zero fucking sense. It is
What-
immaculate.
Whoever
Oh.
came up with the idea for these fucking
And it's
Creatures
90s
is
too,
just-
dude. It's like 90s like mini series style CGI for the Langoliers. So they're not even good furry floating mouths. They are like
terrible.
poorly photoshopped. Fucking
Oh my
like
God.
sort of short of someone having a popsicle stick on the bottom jaw and making it be like like the Canadians from fucking South Park. That's the only way. That's the only way it could get fucking worse than it is. It's
Oh, fuck.
garbage. Oh my god, it's so fucking garbage. Those three movies, man. Those are my top three. Cabin in the Woods is another one. A lot of people shit on Cabin in the Woods, and that movie is like. So I don't personally believe that it's a B movie, but that movie is unironically like my top 5 movies of all time. I fucking love Cabin in the Woods.
I think
Absolutely
I remember
adore it.
seeing that.
Cabin in the Woods. It's a
I've
horror
seen it.
movie.
It was
It's a
decent. I
horror
liked
movie
it.
with Chris Hemsworth. It's got Chris
Yep.
Hemsworth and oh my god, fucking Jackson Avery from fucking Grey's Anatomy. There's your fucking vagina fucking quote for the day. That fucking movie's fantastic. That one's like there's like a god that threatens the planet or threatens the universe or something like that. And so humans have to be sacrificed in order to appease the god. And so we have evolved to a point where they like sucker people and trick people into unknowingly sacrificing themselves. And then, dude, they like take bets. They have like running polls as to which
Who's
person
gonna-
is gonna die how, and
What the
everything
hell?
is controlled from a control room. Everything. So like the fuck like if someone chooses like the gas path where like a room fills up with gas, that room fills up with gas because someone in the control room
Is making
like
that.
flipped the switch.
That sounds
and-
pretty wild.
It's a wild fucking movie, and it's one of those rare movies where it does not end on a happy note. Which is really I love a movie that doesn't fucking try to like hold your
They
hand.
all die.
Yeah, to some
Those
exactly.
are the best. Those
Exactly.
are the best.
Fucking the movie, like spoilers, sorry, but the movie's like fucking over 10 years old. Like everybody fucking dies at the end of that movie. Everybody.
That's always my go-to when people
Yeah.
ask about a movie. I'll be like, they all die.
It's
And
perfect.
coincidentally, someone did that to me on Avengers, and I could actually fucking use that. I was like, hey, they all die.
They
They're
sure
like,
fucking
yeah,
did.
whatever. And they watched it and they go, they all did die.
Like, oh fuck, everybody died.
Yeah, I didn't want important. It's like, yeah, told you, they die.
Ugh. So I'm curious then. So we've been talking a lot about shit that we enjoy. That's fucking sweaty armpit garbage. What's some of our fucking top tier shit that's considered good that we like? What are some fucking favorites that we've got going on here? Like obviously, like I said, one of my favorites is Cabin in the Woods. That's a top tier movie for me. Let's get some favorites. What do we got?
Well,
Boondock Saints, Reservoir Dogs.
I don't
If-
count Boondock Saints because I'm genetically required to like that movie because I'm
Yeah.
from the Boston area.
Boondock Saints,
if
Reservoir Dogs is
if
amazing.
I had to put at least like number one movie, definitely it's one of those fucking hard hitters. Was loved and took the world by storm. Fight Club.
I do love Fight Club. That is a fucking
Good
phenomenal.
movie.
I still have to read that book. I've never read the book.
I own it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who.
I actually own all three of them.
I think I owned it at one point myself, and I just never had the fucking chance to read
I-
it. Shit though, my backlog.
Yep, I own the book and both. I own the audio book. I own the physical copy book, and I also own 2 and 3, which are graphic novels.
Jeez.
Oh, sick. That's a fucking good way to do a sequel for a book like that, graphic novel. That's
Yep.
hits.
Yep, 2 and 3 are done in all graphic novel.
Oh, that's fucking sick. I like that. I'm big on, it's like obviously movies that we've talked about in the past on the podcast, like fucking Ferris Bueller and shit like that. Like those are all definitely top tier for me. I fucking love The Watchmen.
Yes.
I love The Watchmen, and not
Yes.
just because it's a good movie, but I
What the fuck are
immensely-
you sighing over there for? You did not like The
I didn't
Watchmen?
like it. I didn't like
Dude,
it.
It's okay. It's okay if you don't like it because it truly isn't for everybody. It's not even the fact that it's a good movie as to why I like it. I like it because of the immense attention to detail that the director of the movie pulled from that fucking graphic novel. I read the
Yep.
graphic novel before I saw the movie. There are huge chunks of that movie where even the smallest detail in the background is a word for word pull directly from that fucking book. It was
I've been
very
told
well
that.
done.
So part of it for me was I've never followed The Watchmen.
Me neither.
So no clue who it was. I
My
watched the
first
movie and I was
introduction-
like, "Eh."
My first introduction to them was the movie coming out, and so I read the graphic novel
Mhm.
Yeah.
first. Oh,
Like I said, I
love it.
wasn't
Actually-
wowed by it.
Actually stars 2 of my favorite actors.
Who?
The guy that probably plays Rorschach.
Jamie Earl
I don't know
Haley.
his name. I don't
Jamie
know
Earl
his name.
Haley. He's
Yep,
one of
He's
them.
he's a great actor.
He
Great actor.
he caught a wicked raw deal on Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street.
He did.
He caught a wicked harsh deal on that one.
He was just at Comic-Con in Providence like a year or two ago.
And I don't know I can't remember his fucking name right now, but the guy who plays the comedian.
Oh, fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes, Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Another phenomenal actor. One of my wife's favorite actors.
Oh my god, yeah, same. My wife is
Wasn't
like
he in Red Dawn, right?
yeah, he's
I
also
think
in the
there's some-
he's in The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Yep, he's
Walking
in The
Dead.
Walking
He was
Dead.
in Red Dawn. That's how I know him from. Is Red Dawn. Another
See-
great movie.
It is a great movie. I recognize him from different roles that I saw when I was younger. But
Yep.
as far as recognizing him by his name and who he is, I am ashamed to say I recognize him from Grey's Anatomy.
That's probably
I-
what my wife would say too.
Yeah. Oh, I
Grey's
guarantee
Anatomy.
your wife would say that, dude. It's the price you pay for living with.
Oh yeah,
vaginas.
oh yeah, no, she's absolutely infatuated with him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's why my wife loves him so much. Is from that show and then everything else he's done after that. Like Negan didn't help. She was like, "Ooh, look at that guy! Fucking
Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
hit Glenn in the face with a baseball bat." Ooh. Scott Pilgrim is another one that's on my fucking top tier list.
I
watch that
was
movie
actually
over and
just
over again.
talking about Scott Pilgrim yesterday.
I fucking love that movie.
It's such a great movie.
It's such a great movie. And again, never read the fucking comic books.
Stars
My
four superheroes.
Yeah. My only fucking exposure to that that whole series is that movie. And it does. It stars
Captain America.
Marvel,
Cap-
Captain America, Captain Marvel.
Superman.
Oh my fucking
Which
god, yeah,
Superman?
he is
Henry
fucking
Cavill?
Henry Cavill.
No.
Henry Cavill's
Is he in
that
it?
movie.
No, I'm not
No.
even talking about Henry Cavill.
Is
Yeah,
it
I
Henry
was gonna say,
Cavill?
he ain't
Is
in
it
that.
Henry? Is it? No, it's not. No, it's
Oh.
Brendan. Whatever.
Yeah, Brendan Ralph.
Yeah, Brendan
Oh,
Ralph.
Brenner. Okay.
Brendan Ralph.
Yep.
And shit, what's the fourth one? I was just talking about it. It's like 3 Marvel. Wait, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Superman.
Yep. Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
No, I'm doing it in my head. I can figure this one out. I know it.
Oh, I'm gonna let you figure it out. I'm just looking it up. I won't tell you. Oh
And
my
there's a
God,
lot of
Anna-
people in this.
Anna Kendrick, Aubrey Plaza.
Yep.
So many fucking people. Who is?
Well, technically,
I
you
don't
could
know.
say 5 if you count Michael Cera as Robin in the Lego movie.
Yeah, that's
In the Lego Batman.
That's stretching it, but I'll
That
give
is
it
a
to you.
stretch, but like, I mean, you can count 5 if you want to go
who's-
there.
Who is the fourth that you're thinking of? I'm looking at the list and I don't even know. Who the fuck?
So you
is
got Brie
on here?
Larson, Chris Evans, Brendan Roth,
Yep.
and then
There's a
I
4th
don't
one in there.
know.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking.
Bill Hader's in it. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the voice.
He's the voice.
narrator voice. The KO. God, that's such a fucking weird movie, dude. That came out while I was in basic training. Oh man, what a fucking weird movie. But I love that shit. I love that movie so much. Time to break out the L word, Scott. Lesbian? No, Scott, the other L word. Lesbians?
Lesbians.
Love Scott. It wasn't a trick. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man. I
love
don't
that
know
movie.
who the other one would be.
I don't know, man. I was looking at that list. I'm not sure. What do you got
Let's
for us,
just talk
Aubrey?
about Aubrey
I-
Plaza.
So
Bro.
that's another. That's one of those movies. Where,
Maybe I
like,
was counting Sarah as the 4th with that voice.
That's one of those movies where, or she's one of those people where I recognized her when I was younger, but I didn't know why, and so like I didn't know her name then. So when I fucking came back and watched it later after she got big on like Parks and Rec, it was such a fucking like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe she's in this movie. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I gotta add fucking That's My Boy. onto my list as well. I love
The chicken
Sandler.
nuggets in the
Ugh.
pockets.
Sandler and
I-
Sandberg.
He goes, reach
I
in your
love-
pocket. He reaches in there and he pulls a nugget out.
Nugget pocket. I love Sandler and fucking Sandberg together, and it was definitely like the first movie
It was
that he
good.
had put out in a while that was like his original shit.
Yep.
But dude,
I like
again,
it a lot.
being from that area of the country, Donnie Burger is my fucking spirit animal, dude. Donnie
Dirty-
Burger.
Dirty Grandpa. That's what I was looking. With
Oh,
Aubrey, yeah, Dirty Grandpa. Oh my gosh, she's hilarious
nev-
in that with
I
Robert
never
De Niro.
saw that. I never saw that, but I heard she was hysterical because the whole time
Hysterical.
she's like trying to fuck Robert De Niro.
Yes, yes. Those
Speaking
two, those two in that movie are hysterical.
I never saw Dirty Grandpa. I also never saw, excuse me, I never saw Bad Grandpa either with Knoxville. Never saw
Oh yeah,
that.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen that one.
Never
Where
saw.
he-
I haven't seen.
I haven't
Action
seen
Park
those. I haven't seen those.
Either. I heard
Action Park was good.
I heard
like
Action
that.
Park was good. I never saw that. The Ringer. There's a fucking movie that's so bad it was good.
Yep.
The
When
Ringer.
the fuck did we get
When
ice
the
cream?
fuck did we go for ice cream?
Dude, that
Did
is
you
a
get
fucking-
ice cream?
You took my CD
You-
and you scratched it.
You came into my room, you took my CD, and you scratched it.
And you scratched it.
You
Dude.
scratched it.
That's a fucking
Dude wasn't
movie
letting
that
him live
could
it down.
not be made today. No matter what type of padding you tried to do or anything, that movie could not be fucking made today. Johnny Knoxville made that movie at the perfect time for it to be funny, because now it's appreciated as a classic.
Oh,
But if it was
so what's
today,
wrong
it
with
would
him?
ruin his career.
So what's wrong with him? He's slow. No. What's his condition? I don't know, but you should watch him eat an apple.
The another movie that they can't make today, Tropic Thunder, man.
I was
Hey.
just talking to my wife about this movie like 2 weeks ago.
You can't touch that, man.
You can't.
No.
That will always be hands down my favorite Tom Cruise movie of all time.
Oh, dude.
I fucking adore Tom Cruise in that movie. His
I would
whole
love to
Uh-huh.
just bring him on as just him solo, man.
oh yeah, dude, I would watch a whole movie with Les Grossman.
Absolutely.
Scorched Earth, motherfucker.
Scorched earth, motherfucker.
I'm tired of your Pan Pacific bullshit. Asia's my territory, Jack.
Oh, fuck.
Robert Downey Jr. went on Joe Rogan's podcast like 2 or 3 years ago, and he was talking to Rogan about him doing that role, the fucking guy like pretending to be black and doing blackface, and he 100% stands by his doing that. Like, he's like, I don't see anything wrong with it. He's like, personally, I don't think anybody but me could have done that.
What's his face told him to fucking do it?
Oh yeah, so many people told him to do it because
Uh,
when you really stop and think about it,
They're like, yeah,
that's the
fucking
whole
do
point.
it.
well, that's the whole point of the character too. It's directly making fun of
The
those
people that do that
Hollywood
shit.
fucking idiots that think it's a good idea to fucking have a white
Yeah.
dude do black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So like, and he did it-
I feel, but
He did it
Yeah,
so
but
well.
I-
He did it too fucking good.
you'd never know it was him either.
No.
If you didn't see him go into the fucking
Character,
operating
yep.
room and then come out black, like you'd never
You
know
would
it was
never know.
Robert Downey Jr. Never. He looks so different. Same thing with fucking Tom Cruise, dude. Tom
I
Cruise
didn't
said.
recognize
Cruise
Tom
said-
Cruise.
Tom
Oh, I
Cruise said in
recognize Tom
multiple
Cruise.
interviews- Tom Cruise said in multiple interviews that as soon as he agreed to do the role, he was like, he walked right up to Ben Stiller and he's like, hey man, I've read the script, the lines for this character, really, really funny. I want to do it, but I need fat, hairy hands.
fat hairy hands.
That's all I care about. I don't care about however you make the fucking character look. I need fat, hairy hands.
Yup.
And-
It was his only request.
That was his only. And Ben Stiller was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And he's like, just do me the favor, get hair and makeup to give me fat, hairy hands,
Fat, hairy
and
hands.
I'll run through the script real quick. And he did a fucking run through with fat hands. And Ben Stiller walked over to him and he goes, all right, man, you were absolutely right. We're going to fucking make your body fit the rest of those fat hands. We're gonna make your body fit those hands. Like, that was his only, I will do this movie. All I need is fat, hairy hands. What a
Oh,
fucking.
okay. Well, speaking of Tom Cruise,
Let's hear it.
he has a few terrible movies that are actually good. Minority Report.
I was gonna say, are you about to say Minority Report? I've never fucking
Was that a
seen it.
bad
I've
movie,
seen.
though?
I've
That
seen
movie was
some-
terrible.
Oh, it was garbage.
Was it?
It was straight
Oh, yeah.
garbage,
I
That's why I've
barely
only
remember
but it was
Chunky.
good.
Yeah, I barely remember it, so I guess it is.
Yeah.
I've heard
It
the
was
fucking
terrible.
Jack Reacher movie is really fucking garbage too.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
fucking
pretty
Jack-
sure. I'm pretty sure I
Oh.
can look up Tom Cruise on IMDb, get his filmography, and I can pretty sure I can pick like 2 or 3 out of there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I mean,
No
dude-
offense to you, Tom Cruise, but we're
There-
gonna
I
do
mean,
it.
there's-
We're gonna do it.
There's some critically acclaimed actors who have had movies where people think they're fucking garbage and they turn into great movies, like fucking Jim Carrey. Everybody shit on the fucking Cable Guy. Everybody
at it.
shit on the Cable Guy. When it
Cable
came out.
Guy was so fucking good.
Cable Guy was so good, and it was so good now that they fucking brought him back from the Super Bowl last year.
Yup.
But that movie got shit on when it came out. Even though it was classic Jim Carrey doing Jim Carrey shit. Fresh off the fucking Dumb and Dumber boat. And it got fucking shit on. Great movie, Cable Guy. So is the number 23, another Jim Carrey flick. The number 23 was fucking phenomenal.
I thought that was really good.
I
You know
thought
what
it was
also
one of his,
was a
like,
phenomenal
more serious-
Carrey movie? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100% Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind was fantastic.
It was an
Uh,
absolute amazing movie. And it's just
Okay.
like, it's one of those things, like, with actors like that, like, he always got shit on because they never thought people like that can do something serious. Sandler, at the same time, went through something like that.
Love
Punch Drunk Love.
was a great movie.
That's a movie that is bad but amazing.
Yeah, Spanglish. Same thing.
Spanglish was good too. I loved
Spanglish
Spanglish.
was
Like,
This is what I was looking for. Rubber Face, a Jim Carrey movie called Rubber Face.
I mean, that's isn't that just
It's
that should be the
B-rated.
documentary about his life?
yeah, pretty much.
The B-rated fucking movie Rubber Face.
Oh, movies.
think I've ever
Speaking of
seen
Jim Carrey movies that was so bad they were great. Once Bitten.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy you said that. I love that fucking movie.
Once
And
Bitten.
Nobody knows it.
Nobody.
knows it. Once
Such
Bitten. I think that was his first movie.
Second, his first movie was
That's
Earth
it.
Girls Is Easy. Earth Girls Are Easy with Gina Davis.
He was in
Jeff
Earth Girls
Gold-
Are Easy.
Yeah, Earth Girls Are Easy. It was Jim
I didn't know he
Carrey,
was in-
Damon Wayans, and Jeff Goldblum with
I
Gina
knew Jeff
Davis.
Goldblum. I knew that. I didn't know he was in that.
Yep, he was the
Oh,
third part of the
shit.
trio.
Oh man, I love Once Bitten. Stooge, if you've never seen that movie, dude, you gotta see that shit.
Once Bitten.
Once Bitten. I think it was like his
Phenomenal.
second movie.
Yeah, it was like late 80s
Late 80s vampire movie.
vampire movie. It's
So
kinda
terrible,
like,
it's amazing.
oh yeah, it's like a fucking comedy version almost of like Diary with a Vampire kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if they took Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt out and then made the whole focus just Jim Carrey. Female vampires.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I was gonna fucking say Once Bitten too, and now I'm trying to think of a fucking. another movie. Oh, back to the Tu Wong Fu style movies. Can we give love and respect to the motherfucking Birdcage
Yes.
with
Oh, dude,
With
Birdcage
Robin
was
Williams,
amazing.
Nathan Lane,
Lane.
and fucking Hank Azaria in
Yup.
probably the funniest role I have ever seen him in. Him playing Agador Spartacus is one of the greatest roles. It's also like the only role I've ever enjoyed Callista Flockhart in.
I
'cause I don't like
don't
Callista Flockhart.
think Hank Azaria gets as much credit as he deserves.
God no. No.
Hank
No, because
Azaria
he's
is
considered a fucking-
absolutely amazing.
He's incorrectly categorized as a voice actor because of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And he absolutely should not. He's a great voice actor, don't get me wrong. But he needs to be in the conversation with some of the fucking greatest actors because he is phenomenal.
Night at the
Oh,
Museum too.
Oh, I love Night at the Museum too.
Hank
love
Azaria's
his-
part was amazing.
Amazing. Absolutely. He made the whole fucking movie.
He really
whole-
did.
I love Hank Azaria. Him as fucking Agador Spartacus. Like, I go out of my way to watch The Birdcage, dude. I love The Birdcage. I gotta blame my mother for that one. She got me fucking on that shit so hard when I was younger.
My mom got me on that as well, you know.
Such a good fucking. I mean, my mother got me on just about all my fucking 80s movies that I love, but. There's something special about The Birdcage, though, man. Fucking. That's Nathan Lane in his fucking prime, too. Playing a character that is essentially just Nathan Lane.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That fucking reminds me. A fucking movie from my childhood that was hot garbage that I could not stop watching, starring Nathan Lane, fucking Mouse Hunt.
Oh yep.
I was gonna say, does
Yup.
anybody fucking remember Mouse Hunt?
I
bro?
do.
I don't remember that.
That movie
Mouse,
was
it
terrible.
was garbage.
It was straight garbage. It was.
It was
I don't
literally
remember
a
that.
fucking. It was a movie version of the fucking board game, my guy.
It was. It
Pretty
was.
much. Dude.
Oh,
Like-
fuck.
They won't say in any uncertain terms that it was a fucking movie version of the board game, but you cannot convince me otherwise. That
Yeah, I
it's
know,
not
right?
a
Oh
game.
god, it was so bad. It was
Sounds
good. I love that
It-
movie.
It's fucking Nathan Lane, and I don't even fucking know the name of the actor who played his brother, but I've seen him in other things. But it was Nathan Lane and that dude, and they like buy some fucking old dilapidated house, and they're trying to fix it up so that they can flip it, and the fucking antagonist
Lee
of this
Evans.
Lee Evans, thank you. The antagonist of the entire fucking movie is this tiny little mouse who is like inadvertently, accidentally fucking with them by just living his life in the house. And no matter what they do, they cannot get this fucking mouse.
Nope.
And they fuck themselves up trying to get this mouse like Wile E. Coyote Looney Tune like proportions. Like short of fucking painting a tunnel on the wall and trying to run through it, they fuck themselves up trying to catch this mouse.
That bad, huh?
Oh yeah, no,
What a
absolutely.
Garbage fucking movie, dude. And it was right up my alley as a little kid. I loved that fucking movie, Mouse Hunt. Such a bad game, dude. A bad game. Such a bad movie.
Well, taking a look over at the time here, looks like we're getting to
Oh,
about
boy.
that point, you know? It's been a good one, you know? We
I could
a lot
talk
of
about
terrible
movies till the
movies.
fucking cows come home.
Oh, yeah, and we will have plenty more podcasts,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
will talk about great movies. I mean,
TV, all that jazz.
everything like that. So, anybody who is viewing on YouTube, if you have enjoyed it, make sure you throw us a like and even subscribe so you can catch either the live or even, you know, the old VOD, catch up on things.
Mhm.
You know how it works.
Every Friday, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, baby. We're here. So should you be.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolutely. Also, don't forget that we do also put these podcasts up once they're edited and all that. We put them up on every fucking app that you can find your podcast. So whatever your preferred app of choice for podcasts, we're there. Give us a listen.
I know. I actually got
Sunday.
I actually got a recommendation, but it does happen. I know. I just wanted to hear the quality of the first one. But yes, it's every Sunday those go up. So make sure you do that. Whether it's iHeartRadio, Spotify, you know, you watch a podcast, you listen to a podcast. You know, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Prime Podcast. I don't know what that's fucking called. Fucking
podcast.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. We're in your
Yeah.
house.
Working on a website.
We're
One
breathing
of
down
us.
your neck.
One of us.
We're whispering sweet nothings in your ear right now. Sweet nothings.
Sweet nothings.
Okay,
Everyone
so
have
on
a
that
good
note,
Have a good one, everybody. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
y'all have a good one. Take care.
Bye. Oh, dude, the Langoliers. Oh, the Langoliers.